Welcome to Protocol Live, Episode 6. It's been a while since we've been on the air. Wanted to cover a couple of things that have been going on. We've been to Zona Palooza. We're going to talk about some of the things we did in Key West pre-Zona Palooza and the confidential informant release that just came out. There's my camera. I know my angle now. So, Juan, Tristan.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Protocol Live. What's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Kevin?
I'm excellent tonight.
Is this Tristan's first time on the show?
This is Tristan's first time. This is the first time we've ever had a guest on Protocol Live. It's usually been the three of us, Bill, Juan,
You're
Kevin.
right,
Now
you're
we've
right.
got Tristan. He's filling in for Bill.
I feel so special.
When the Dojo guys here, didn't we? No, we did a Protocol Live with the Dojo guys here.
Oh, I'm sorry,
remember?
we did.
Sorry,
yeah,
Tristan.
Sorry, Tristan. And
Close, but no cigars.
Kevin's
You know
wrong.
what? I'm not cool enough anyways. I get it.
That was episode 4, I think, for... what was that? The
Tristan, you
night
do
stick.
have nice hair. Look
We
how
do have the nightstick
Thank
over
you,
there.
thank you.
look how it glistens.
Like that grease lightning right there.
You look
Yes,
good on
we
camera.
actually still have the
You
prop.
look like a young Keanu Reeves.
Oh, you know what? Jeez.
We still have the props.
Don't make me put the suit on.
When we had the Dojo. Shout out to the Dojo guys.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, it's been a while. I want to say at least maybe 2 months since our last show, but a lot has happened
Not long.
with Protocol, and the reason we're even here is actually a pretty interesting story. We just finished freshly getting off this podcast recording we did with Cigar Noise Boys with Dom and Tyler. Had a great time doing that show. That's probably going to air over the weekend, they said. It was pretty good. I just got a text from Tyler. Said he was very happy. Dom was very happy. So, two nice guys, up and coming, cigar media people, and we're always here to try to push those guys and that kind of stuff. So let's get right into it because we only got like 35 minutes. So let's think.
All right.
Let's think.
What's the first topic?
Time frame wise. Let's start with the. I guess we'll start with Key West.
Oh, I'm going to take that.
Yes, you start. As I take a sip.
No, let me get that, actually. I know all about it.
Were you there?
Yeah, you know what? I was there. I was there in spirit.
You were there in spirit.
So the biggest question about Zona Palooza was, where's Tristan? That was like the big question. It was a big controversy on Fat Ash.
Yeah, let's start with where's the Tristan, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What happened,
what's going
Tristan?
on?
Tell everybody what's been
Where
going
did
on.
Tristan. Oh, you know what? I did fall off the face of the earth. I
a
had
little
to go
while.
fight some dungeons and dragons or whatever. No,
Talk about that real quick.
I just had some personal things going on. I took some time for myself.
Sometimes it's good to kind of like pull back and
wait,
regroup.
wait. I think there may have been a female
Oh,
involved with some of this
there's
time
that
off.
part.
There's
Yes,
that part.
yes.
Comes out.
Tristan,
Oh,
can you
jeez.
tell us about the female interest in your life?
This is the protocol version of Catch a Predator here.
Yes. What's his name?
Yeah. Oh, Christ. No, I did find a female counterpart. Yes, female. Born female. I have to specify
Oh,
for
I
some
like
of you out
that.
there.
That's very smart. Very catchy.
That's very good.
Got it.
That's very good. Well, congrats.
Oh, why, thank you.
Hey, when we were all in our 20s, we've gone through those phases where we've fallen off the face of our earth or of the earth with our friends, and you got to do what you got to do. But congrats to that.
And you came back stronger?
I can confirm. I cannot deny because I have met this female, and she is fantastic. And congrats to you, my friend.
Great
Oh,
young
why,
lady.
thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate
Yes.
that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
to that.
Cheers to that.
Where the heck is-
Salud.
Where's your drink?
It's that bottle of water over there.
Oh, okay. But yeah, congrats to Tristan on that, and no worries. You got to do what you got to do.
So real quick on the Key West, Kevin, JB, and Bill flew down, and Monty.
my
How
boy
can
Monty.
I forget
You
Monty?
can't forget Monty.
No. They flew down. I had the bright idea of driving down. So I drove from Pennsylvania to North Carolina to my sister's house, dropped my mother over there, and then drove 15 hours from North Carolina to Key West. I left my sister's house at 3:30 in the morning, got to Key West at 5:30 in the evening, parked my car, met these guys at a great bar. Was that called like the Green Room or something like that?
Yeah, the green room you met us.
The Green Room, yeah. So we sat there, smoked cigars, drank, had a blast. It was a good time.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. The green room was really good, but the next day, was oddly we were not allowed to smoke cigars in the green room.
It's a bizarre kind of thing.
Yeah, that was bizarre. One day you can, the next day you can't.
I guess it depends on the bouncer that was there, maybe.
Yeah, the bouncer or the manager, who knows? But
You know,
Key West was
you don't find
unbelievable.
it suspicious they made that rule the same day you guys left there?
There's a backstory to that, which we won't talk about, but it was interesting nonetheless. Key West was a great time. I believe, theoretically, what we wanted to do was to relax a little bit prior to La Zona Palooza. And what we did was party like rock stars. So by the time La Zona Palooza came, we were dead. But unfortunately, Kevin, you got sick, right? You had some bad fish down there. You got the bad case of diarrhea.
I had some bad shrimp in Key West, and it was not a fun ride to Miami. And
no, we had to keep stopping in places.
I had to spend a few days in the hotel room, and I reemerged the last night of Miami and rallied.
Yes. You were replenishing a lot of electrolytes.
But, like, going back to Key West, right?
Yes.
How awesome. We stayed at One Duval, which is Duval, if you're familiar with Key West. Phenomenal street.
Hotel.
That Pier House is the hotel, but it's on One Duval. That's the actual address. What a blast. They have a beach, which Johnny B found out that they import the sand, and I don't know why, but they import it from Long Island.
Really?
Yes. And
Hey, how
I
you
need
doing?
That's interesting.
I need to confirm that, but Johnny B said, do you know where they import the sand from? And he said, Long Island. And I go, no way. But if you're familiar with Key West is not this beach,
not at
luxurious island that you think you're going to lay on the beach in the sand and hang out. You are not. It's going to be a bunch of bars, great bands, great atmosphere, but it's not a
It's like kind of like Vegas in Florida.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Correct.
Were there a lot of rafts floating your way?
Yeah. Speaking of rafts, we had an interesting. There was a speedboat competition.
That's what I was going into.
That happened. Right in front of our hotel. One of their turnarounds or turnabouts. Turns. One of their turns.
Turn 3 was right in front of our hotel. How awesome was that? We got to see practice. Amazing. We got to see the actual events. If you follow us on social media, we've been posting, the videos of it. Go back and take a look. But these boats were high speed.
Tremendous.
There was a wreck right at the end of turn 2. We were unable to see that because the pier came out and we weren't on the end of it.
No fatalities, correct?
No fatalities.
That's great.
3 years ago, that boat race is so competitive. 3 people died in it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and we got to meet a bunch of people that were down there for the boat races and thought we were down there for it too. And it was just we just happened to be down here for a cigar trip and hanging out. What a blast! And that hotel, it's not going to be a cheap hotel, but it was worth every penny to stay there.
The beach was actually very beautiful. It's a very small beach, private beach. Like, we actually saw people come in from the street and sit down, and the people that work at the hotel will come up and say, "Guys, are you guests? If you're not guests, you
didn't
have
the special wristband. You were kicked out.
Right, you were kicked out. But the actual little beach was tremendous. The service was good. I was drinking pina coladas. I know it's not keto, but I feel that
I had a few too.
The only time a man can drink a pina colada is when they're by the beach like that. I don't think like an average guy can walk into a Irish pub and order a pina colada. It just doesn't go right. So, but at the beach, by the water, palm trees, you can throw pina coladas like they were beers, and we were having them with floaters, with that 151 floater. Oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, you had them, and then I had a sip, and I got one, but I didn't realize it had the 151.
Oh man.
Oof. We had a blast, but just hanging out in Duval, hitting the different bars. It's a relatively smoke friendly location. I went one night. The last night, I went out alone because some people were taking a nap.
Yeah, we were taking a nap.
We were taking a nap. I had a blast at the Smoke and Tuna. We got to go back there if we go back next year, which that's my plan. The Smoke and Tuna live band. They were playing a lot of. Now I'm free falling. Come on. Who sings Free Fallin'? You're killing me.
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty, kind of cover band.
I bet you that surprised all of you that I knew that.
Yes, and I didn't know it, but I just had a blast that night. Met up some people. One guy owned one of the speedboats, and he had a driver there. Just ended up having a blast. What a great.
So quick question here. So you got your license down there, right?
Oh, I did get my boat license down.
Yeah, so now with that, you also had your address happen to be printed on there, right?
which I find it odd that anybody thinks it's crazy for anyone to post their address. You have my first and last name. I can Google, and anyone can see what I bought my house for.
So no, I
my
disagree
deed,
with
and what
Kevin
I pay
here.
in taxes.
But you make it easier for everyone else, especially for when you get surprise packages when you turn home, correct?
I did get a pair of men's Depends
Really?
in the mail
That's pretty funny.
after that trip because somebody thought it was funny that I posted my address, and I Googled myself on the way home because then I realized that it wasn't like after I got home. Sorry, not on the way home, but after I got home. I Googled my name, and you can find out everything about anybody you want to find out
Aren't
about.
you internet security? Like,
I
shouldn't
am.
you do a better job at hiding your tracks?
But that's all public information. That's why I don't think it's like
It's
crazy.
that is true. That is
Yeah.
true. Anybody, if you know somebody's name,
You can Google
pretty
their
much.
address.
And I actually pay to not to have my address and stuff public, but if somebody ran it, it'll show you how it's insane. There's no safety out there.
So the moral of the story here is if you
If I
just
have to
Google
ship-
Kevin Kyphen's name, send him a pair of men's Depends.
You can send me a pair of men's Depends. I would find it hilarious. I did find it hilarious, but
very
yeah,
nice.
I find it more hilarious that you thought
I
that's
found
something crazy.
I thought day 2 was pretty awesome when it was you, Bill, and I, and Monty and JB at the Green Room,
Green room, yeah.
and that was probably like the peak because we wound up. I tipped the band like $200, and the whole night they were just any song we threw up there. They played. I actually had them do Freebird. They did Freebird. I have the video of that.
I don't know
which is
why.
pretty funny.
That's like what you request on every band.
It is
Like,
true. I don't know why.
you
I don't know why. I love that
requesting
song, and then when I heard that
But
it's
bands hate that song.
bands hate to play it, which I
Yes.
didn't know that. So I think I do. There's actually dueling pianos that played at the Sands, and we had them to do it. I put it on before on my social
The
media.
best
It's pretty
video,
funny.
I think, was me taking it because I was on the other side of the bar because you and Bill were going crazy. I had to kind of remove myself a little bit.
Yes.
And one of the best videos I got out of it was you with your shirt open, wife beater, and Bon Jovi
Yeah.
on a steel
living-
horse.
Living on a not living on a
Steel Horse.
Steel
right?
Horse. That was a song.
And
Right?
you are going out of your mind just singing it right next to the band. That
Yeah.
was classic. That
And
was
the hair's going around.
yeah,
and-
but that band was unreal.
They were really good.
For two guys.
They were really good.
really good. Played whatever you wanted. Well, when you pay them $200,
Yeah.
that happens.
I basically hired them for the
You
night.
hired them for the night, plus the bar hired them.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, well,
It's a
we
good
had-
time.
we had
So
a
I
fun
think
time in
overall,
Key West.
General Key West was a great time. There's a few funny stories we won't talk about, but we have things to laugh forever.
I'll have memories. I will be
Forever.
on my deathbed still remembering.
One of us got
West.
scraped in the arm, but we
Yes.
won't mention who
Yeah.
or what happened. But it's
No,
funny.
yeah, that was just a blast. There was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of love.
There was a little bit of fighting. It was
Yeah.
nothing.
But
It was
it's all good.
awesome.
We're friends. We
had a great
If you don't
time.
fight with your friends, you're gonna fight.
We
with
discovered actually driving from Key West to Miami. We discovered a great resort at one of the islands. Remember, we were looking for tiki bars, and we popped to this place.
not smoker friendly.
That's the only problem. It wasn't
Yeah.
smoker friendly, but the place was gorgeous and it was very reasonably priced. I might definitely take the family there one of these years. Nice spot, real nice spot.
Yeah, and then the second tiki bar we stopped at.
That's
again,
actually a
not-
famous one.
That was a famous
feed the
one.
tarpon. If you wanted to pay
Yeah.
$2, you could feed the tarpon, and they had all these dollars.
But again, not smoker friendly. We thought it would be, but it wasn't.
You could. The funny thing is, you could smoke cigarettes there, but you could
Correct.
not smoke cigars,
They
which
had
I found
ashtrays
very
for
bizarre.
cigarettes, but as soon as you
I
lit
find
a
it so
cigar,
bizarre.
yeah, that's way bizarre. Yeah.
So
Fast forward to. I'm sorry, Tristan.
Wait,
You gonna say
Tristan
something?
needs to say something.
Well, here, if we're going to go fast forward, let's talk about cigar celebrities a little bit on here. So there was a poll I heard about.
So the way this started, it all started like this. So at Caravan Cigar Company in Bath, Pennsylvania, you guys got to visit. If you get a chance to go to Bath, Pennsylvania, or if you're in the Pennsylvania area, you must all visit Caravan Cigar Company. They are the best cigar shop in all of Bath, PA. They're number one. They're Brian Lewis.
Hey, that's my hometown. Let's be careful.
In all reality, Brian Lewis, Ted Lewis, Kevin Lewis, great people. Great shop. You guys got to visit it. Anyway, so they were doing a Halloween party, and I put a comment as the best, we'll give like a prize, like a box of cigars to the number one person dressed as a cigar celebrity. So I made a post saying, dress up like a Steve Saka zombie, a Eric Espinosa werewolf, a a Matt Booth Dracula, something along those lines, and then it actually like almost insulted people that I said. Maybe I chose the wrong word. I said cigar celebrity. I should have said cigar personality, but to me, these people are celebrities, and that turned into this entire big thing about there's anything such a thing as cigar celebrities. And in my honest opinion, I believe there are cigar celebrities, just like in any interest group. Let's take, for example, the boats. You and I don't know some of those drivers of those boats, but there were people, because you hung out with them, and they knew some of these. Oh, that's Tim Burton. So in that interest group,
there was boat celebrities.
There were boat
celebrities. When you were hanging out with
celebrities.
these guys, like people all knew who they were.
Yes,
like, oh my gosh,
they
you
are
own
boats celebrities.
They knew the owners of the boats.
Correct.
Like, they knew like all these people. Yeah.
So now, Juan,
Go ahead.
do you pay to keep your address private because you're a cigar celebrity?
No, I paid it because I was a cop. That's why I did it, and it doesn't even matter because if you put your name in there, it still comes
it
up,
still
which I think
comes
it's
up. Doesn't
ridiculous.
matter, yeah.
So yeah, I paid. I think it's $2 a month extra to have it not listed, but it's still out there, which is ridiculous. But yeah, so I actually think there are such a thing as cigar celebrities, just like there are, tennis celebrity. Well, I don't know. Now you get into major sports, but like something like, let's say, fishing. I guarantee you, there's fishing celebrities, people that follow fishing, and there's people out there and all kinds of stuff. In my opinion, I think Alan's in the back laughing because him and I had this big thing that there's no such thing as cigar celebrities, and I 100% disagree with that.
All right,
I believe there's cigar celebrities out
When
there.
I was very new, didn't even know you, didn't know Bill, right?
Tell a story. Go ahead.
I'm sitting at Famous, and Nick
I thought it was the wooden match.
No, Famous.
Okay.
Nick Perdomo walked in. Maybe there was another story, but
No, go ahead,
Nick
actually.
Perdomo walked in, and I'm like, oh my God, Amy, that's Nick Perdomo. Like, at that point, yeah, like
Yes,
he
and he
shook
screamed
my
like it
hand.
was the Beatles and asked for an
like,
autograph.
No, I didn't ask for an autograph. I just was
I-
like,
I
you know,
would've.
that's Nick Perdomo. Like the first time you meet Rocky Patel when you're new into the cigar business, right?
1000%.
Now we know these people and we've been in the industry, so you're not starstruck anymore. But to me, that was a cigar celebrity at that time.
Yes.
Right. First time I met Rick Rodriguez, my first cigar I ever bought was a CAO. When I first met him, I was like, dude, you were the first cigar I ever bought.
I know who my first cigar celebrity was.
Who?
Juan Cancel.
Okay, well,
And
that's
then
a different conversation.
and then it
Is
turned-
Juan Cancel?
And then
a
it turned
cigar
into
celebrity?
that I'm a cigar celebrity, which I never said I. Can I borrow the lighter? Pass me the lighter, please. I never said I was a cigar celebrity, but then people were like. Then it turned into is Juan Cancel. As a matter of fact, Johnny B did a podcast. Is Juan Cancel a celebrity or nah?
Johnny B. Love that guy. Love that guy. We got to
All
spend
right,
some
so-
time in Miami.
Fast forward then to La Zona Palooza. La Zona Palooza, great time. Protocol was there. Everybody that supports La Zona was there.
Wait.
I was just going to make it quick and then go on to the next thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but let's talk about my diarrhea issue.
Yes.
How did I make it to my hotel? Where did I have to get dropped off at?
Are we going to say that story?
Yeah, well, I had.
Okay,
I had to
so
go.
we were driving.
I had to go.
We had to
Yeah,
get
clearly.
to La Zona Palooza. It was already like 5:00 in the afternoon. The thing started at 3, so we were already 2 hours late because he had to keep stopping along the way to go to the bathroom. So what should have been a 3-hour ride was actually a 5-hour ride. So by the time
plus drinking stops.
yeah,
right?
drinking, but mostly you because you had to
Yeah, right.
blow out your bowels over there because you had an uncontrollable.
They left me at
bowel
a
movement.
Sunoco station
So we
in
just
Hialeah.
Hialeah said, "Listen, go get an Uber. Go take your last dump. Go take a dump in the gas station, and then we just dropped them off at a gas station in Hialeah. And Bill and I went to right to
That
La
was
Zona
fine. He got a
Palooza.
Cuban coffee afterwards. He cleared himself out.
Trust
He
me,
was good.
I didn't need a Cuban coffee.
So
Anyway,
that's night.
fine.
That's night
All right.
one. So that was night day one of La Zona Palooza. Bill and I got there. It was awesome. We had a great time. Unfortunately, Bill got a family emergency call at 10 o'clock that night. So the next morning, he had to do an emergency fly back to New Jersey. Kevin was stuck in his room taking dumps all the time, and it was just basically me, entertaining 300 people.
And
so
you did a fantastic job.
I
this
heard-
time
I heard
on
I did
social
all right,
media.
you know.
did.
I tried
got
to,
I got no complaints.
You know what? If he wasn't a celebrity,
awesome.
he wouldn't be able to do it.
Correct. And you know what? If at La Zona Palooza, I believe Juan Cancel is a celebrity because
know
there
what?
was 5,000 pictures of Juan Cancel on social media with people.
I did the 3 podcasts. We did
That's awesome. Thank you for that.
We did Cigar Federation, Cigar Dojo, Coop, and then the Kiss My Ass morning show. So 4. We did 4 shows.
Smoking, yeah.
They're pretty awesome. Everything was great. Good amount of people. The people who support us, and I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. All you guys that support the Zona product, and especially us, thank you. And I tried my best to interact with you guys, and I tried to have real conversations with people. But sometimes you have a room full of 300 people. There's a lot of chaos. But, I tried my best, and I didn't get too wacky. And I think it went over very well. Everybody had a great time over there. The last day it rained, where they would usually have it at the Botanical Gardens, so they didn't have it there. They had it back at the warehouse, but even that was great. The DJ set up, we were dancing. It was awesome. The thing was awesome, soup to nuts. So that was a great time. Thank you for everybody that came out and supported us and supported La Zona. It was good times. So now we could talk about what happened more recently, which is the I'm just going to set it up, and I'll let Kevin talk about it a bit. Anyway, but for everybody that's watching, I'm doing it in front of the camera. This is the Protocol CI Confidential Informant, also known as the CI for Cigars International. And what we did a great marketing thing with this. We did a video, just the marketing itself. It looks like an old VHS cassette. You guys could see it over here, and it goes into the sleeve.
Show them the back of it.
So the whole thing, it just looks like this whole VHS. Look at it. It looks, it's got the holes, the whole thing. It looks like a VHS. Can you see? I don't know if you can see good. Alan, come over here. Put us in front of the camera until it's not blurry, so the guys can see it.
Hey, what's a VHS?
It's that's a great question. VHS video. Look at it. Alan, that's actually great. Idea. Good job. Turn it around so people can see the back. Alan, when you give that,
I know what a VCR stands for. Video cassette recorder.
Right.
But VHS video.
Our fax checker.
I have no
Alan, that's great. But now what I need you to do is Google what does VHS stand for, or do you know on top of your head?
Hey, do you know if that'll fit in a tape recorder?
We're gonna find that.
A little history lesson for you on Protocol Live. Why are we all blurry all of a sudden?
I think the camera is.
It lost its pixelation there because he had the thing so close. So if he puts his finger in front of it,
we're good enough. Who cares?
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, that event. So let's talk a little bit about the history of that. When we first,
what does it stand for? Video home system. Look at that.
Video home system on the cassette.
Perfect. It just
refocused.
All right, so just real quick on the packaging. Very well received. People within the mid-30s and above really love the packaging. These young millennials don't know nothing about VHS. They were like, "Oh, what is this?" But the older guys, they loved it, and looks really, really nice. It's a beautiful packaging. So I'm done with that, Kevin. You're talking about the actual blend and how the event went.
Okay, so blend, Ecuadorian, Sumatra, Nicaraguan binder filler, solid medium-bodied cigar. I think it's one of the best we've come out with. What we've been hearing from everyone at CI and the people that have smoked it from the event are just loving it. I haven't heard a bad review yet. Really happy with what La Zona has put out with this cigar. I just couldn't be happier. And then taking a step back, when we first did the meeting a year ago with CI, and this is one of the things that I wanted to do, is as coming on board as national sales manager, was opening the account. Juan had the idea in the parking lot as we went into the meeting. It was like, how cool would it be if we came out with the Protocol Confidential Informant, the CI? And he just mentioned it in the meeting. A year later, we come out with it. And CI went, full, corporate. Everybody in that company was on board with it. We had the media productions that you guys saw, the posters, just the promotion of it. It's, a huge support to them. I just want to thank them a lot for everything they put behind this project. But then with the event, this was one of the first events where they've done it, where it hit every retail location that they have, even Texas, the Colonial location. So we started at 10 a.m. at their 191 Nazareth location. I was making Smoky Marys, which is a special blend. They got all the ingredients for me to make my special Bloody Marys, or Smoky Marys. And then we were there until 1 o'clock. Went down to the downtown store in historic Bethlehem, which was unbelievable showing there, which we didn't think there would be 5 people there, but it was standing room only. You could barely move in the place. What was cool is I got to see guys where I did events with Caravan. They would walk in and go, wait a minute, we saw you at the Oktoberfest with Caravan. We came because we saw this project. So that's been working for us, and they bought the Confidential Informant. Then we moved. Then we did the live stream to Texas, which was cool. Did a video down to those guys because they had bundles there, and then went to Hamburg where we had the speaker, a real protocol bash, right? Protocol party where we blew it out. We had Jeremiah James play as the live band, and we didn't get out of there until 12:30 at night.
It was a long day. It was from like 10 a.m. to like 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
I'm a 46-year-old guy. The next day, my back was hurting me. My knees are hurting me. My ankles were swollen. I felt like an old lady, but I just put my feet up on the couch, and I didn't move all Saturday. I was just like beat.
The best was the next day is I'm a little younger, and I texted Bill and Juan, and we just had a great event. Everybody was happy across the board from CI, us, and the consumer. And I'm asking a million questions. I'm ready to go on to the next thing, and we got other stuff we got to work on. And Juan responds back, guys, my body's shot. I got Bengay on my ankles. They're all swollen. My back's killing me. I just need 2 days to relax. I go, you know what? We'll reconvene on Monday and we'll figure it out from then. But I actually gave you till Tuesday. So
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was a snow day. It snowed a lot out here.
Yeah,
they closed schools, so it snowed. It was actually good to have one extra day.
Sunny Newark, New Jersey.
Yes, in sunny Newark, New Jersey. Yes. Yeah.
Well, here, Grandpa Juan. I have a little competition for
Time check.
everybody.
We got 5 minutes. We're at 25 minutes. So.
Okay, good. So we said between 30 and 35 max. But just for you guys that are watching this when we release this later on, if you guys are interested in getting the Protocol CI Confidential Informant, they still are available at CI locations. The Texas, the downtown store, the Main Street, 191, and the Hamburg store. They're still there. And I believe, hopefully, they put them online for people that can't get a chance to go over there. I believe once they put it online, it's going to be sold out. We only did about 500 bundles. I believe how much they sold the first day, 300, something in that number, 350. So there's still some left, but they're going to be gone. And once people start smoking this cigar and see how nice it is, it's something very different than we've ever done. It's a very actually, had CI not taken this blend, we probably would have used it ourselves for a future project. That's how much we really enjoyed it.
This would have been a regular release for us. Absolutely.
I actually think that CI should, Cigar International should make this into a full production, limited, actually exclusive for their shop, for their stores, online and in store. I think it's a really good blend, and it's almost a shame to let it go into the archives as just a one and done. But as of right now, it's only the 500 bundles that were made, with about 350 of them gone. So I think once this is gone, we don't know what's going to happen. But right now, as it stands right now, it's just limited to this. I think it'd be wise for them to release it full production and just keep it an exclusive to them, because it's a great, great cigar. I would hate to lose it, but we would never lose it because we just make them for ourselves. But for you people out there, it'd be a shame.
The secrets of the cigar business.
Yeah.
You make a limited, just tell them to keep making more for you.
Here's another little secret I have. I'm smoking. It's almost all gone, but we actually had, some of you guys are familiar with some of the stuff we do. Like, we love the double Corona size, which is a 7x49. Some of them have made it out there. We have given them out as special events for people to have, something you cannot buy anywhere else, maybe at a special event. But we just had some made of the Cerrado Pure Natural Maduro, and they're smoking really phenomenal. They smoke really, really nice. I'm actually in love with them. We only made maybe about 100, something like that, but it's for us special friends to get a chance to smoke them and stuff.
And that's interesting, right? So if you were at the event, and it's obviously the event's over, so they're no longer available, but we were giving out the owner's sizes.
Correct.
In,
one of those special events, right?
In a blue or a official misconduct, a Themis, or even a Syrah Repeal that didn't have a band on it. A lot of people were asking what that was. That was a Syrah Repeal natural in an owner's size.
But it wasn't box pressed. The new ones we just did,
double
Corona box press.
Yeah, it was just a round. But that is the owner's size. And, that was well received. I think doing that at events adds a little something, right?
Something very special, blend,
right? People want, and you guys tell us, put a comment on YouTube. Let us know if that interests you. But I think it's a little something different because if we came out with it, then it's really not, it could be the owner's size, but
Right.
it makes it just a regular release and it's just another one from Protocol. And, maybe that's a good thing, but I like to have something a little bit more exclusive. And we go to events, we're starting to release those.
1,000%.
Instead of just giving you a blue, which you've already had. Or
You
something,
can get anywhere.
Something
You just get
special.
something special. Absolutely.
Let us know if you guys like that in the comments below. But, I think that adds a little bit something, to the event and to what you're buying.
And you know who's missing here is unfortunately Bill Ives, but shout out to Bill. Bill is now very busy with work. He has an admin schedule, so it's a Monday to Friday type thing. Right now, this is Tuesday, so tomorrow he's probably sleeping right now as we speak because
he was sleeping at 7 p.m.
Yeah, he's got to get up at like 4 in the morning, something like that. So he's doing 12-hour shifts. So God bless him, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to be around as much more. He's trying to do his.
Bill put in a full shift at the.
Yeah, that was a long day, man. That was a long day from 10 to 12:30. I saw a 14-hour day, man. That was a long day.
Yeah, we had a blast.
It was a good time. It was a very unique event. That was actually the first time I asked people from CIS. The first time they had a 1-day event in all 3 shops. Usually they have they'll have events at all 3 shops, but spanning 3 days. But to have 1 day, all 4 locations was the first time they've ever done it. And I think, you said that they were very happy with it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the feedback has been unbelievable from them and the consumer. And we actually had consumers follow us to every location.
That was kind of cool.
That was awesome. Every location they came to from the morning until the evening. Now, they left early in the evening because they didn't have to stay the whole time, and I get it, but stopped at every location. That's awesome.
That was awesome. Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, we got some good followers.
Tristan, any closing remarks? I think we're going to end this as 30
I
minutes.
actually do have a little competition here, Grandpa Juan.
Go ahead.
Just for everybody out there, I have a little idea here. Now, Juan, he keeps claiming what he looks like over here, and everybody tends to disagree with him. I think so far the best observation is the wolf man over here, right? Now, what I'm going to do here at the end of this, I want you to comment in the bottom of this video here, and I will personally send you a rare little pack of cigars. What do you think Juan looks like the most?
Wow.
Tristan
has really good cigars in his cigar box.
There's been jokes about now with the long hair. You guys know the story with the long hair and the beard. It's basically because I couldn't do it before. Now I'm retired. I want to let it grow out a little bit, wolfing out. But I've heard all different stories. I won't mention because we'll get the best selection. And you guys say in the comments, who do you think I look like now? I could take it. So you give me the best shot.
Now, this one doesn't count, but I think he looks like he's been fighting in the hills of Afghanistan for the past 20 years. But just an observation.
Hey, I guess he's saying I look like a terrorist.
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah. All right. Anything else we need to talk about going into the end of the year? Let's talk about maybe Fat Ash Bash.
Yes.
As
far as the end of this year, I don't believe we've really scheduled any major events because I just think, it's been a very... Let's talk about the year real quick in 2 minutes. Think about the year Protocol's had. 2019. I think it's been a great year. We've had 4 limited releases plus 4 full production releases. 8 releases for a small company to make, and all releases have been pretty positive, well received, very successful. I think this year has been a great year. Now we got all the end of the year lists coming out. We're excited to see. Hopefully we make some. And as of right now, it looks like we're contenders for a few of them. We've got some really high ratings in some of our releases, and we're really excited about that. As far as events, I don't think we've really done anything. I think, especially me, me being a cop for the last 20 years, Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's always the busiest time for us, and I really want to focus on spending that holiday season with the family, so we really haven't had anything as far as booking as an event. But come January, we got the Fat Ash Bash 3.0. Fat Ash Bash 3.0. That is January 11th. If you guys don't know what Fat Ash is, it's an amazing Facebook group that you should join right away. Very beautiful community, very good people, and they do this great Fat Ash Bash, which is their herf for everybody on that group. And it's being held for the 3rd time in a row at Famous Smoke Shop here in Easton, Pennsylvania. Great location, good food. They have specialty menu, and they actually have Fat Ash Cigar 3.0. It's a totally different. Is it a different blend or a tweaked Vitola?
Tweaked Vitola.
Okay, so the same original blend, with a different Vitola. Pigtail, I believe, was it?
Yeah.
Beautiful pigtail. So we're excited about that. That's going to be really cool. Kevin?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Protocol Live. We'll see you on the next one.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, everybody.